Warning. This podcast may contain spoilers from whatever TV show or movie is mentioned. Please listen at your own discretion. Welcome to Viewers Anonymous.
Yo, what's going on? I am Scrooge Bronson.
And I am S. Foster.
That's right. You're tuned into another episode of the Viewers Anonymous podcast where we give you our very own reviews and takes of movies and TV straight out of Hollywood. What's going on with you, my guy?
Whew, man, making it out here, man. You know what I'm saying? I know the voice isn't top notch right now. You know what I'm saying? The allergies kind of messing with me today, man. I have those things where it's like I could take my allergy medicine every day, but it's like some days it's like I just grow immune to it, and it's just I just call it a bad allergy day. So
Yeah,
having one of those right now, but you know what I'm saying? I'll survive. But how you feeling? Everything good with you?
man, everything rocking, man. I ain't got no complaints, bro. Enjoying life right now. You know what I'm saying? Trying to hold it all together, brother. Yeah, but everything's smooth. I ain't got no complaints.
That's what's up, man. I feel you. Good to hear, man. I'm gonna tell you something. I think I even said this. Yeah, I said it on the last pod. I was like, yo, boy, I got some what we watching this week, but
Yeah, you definitely said that.
yeah, I was excited about it. I actually got a couple, but I can't get the people too much. Then plus I be having to save some shit, you know what I mean? But yeah, I've been thinking about it all week, man.
That's what's up, man. So let's go ahead and get into it then, man. It's time for what we watching.
Let's do it.
What we watching?
What we watching?
Man, shout out to Casey for that intro music, bro.
Yes, sir.
So what you got, bro?
All right, so I have a doc and I got a new movie that just came out. So I'm gonna start with the doc, man. So it's a doc on Showtime. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, it came out last year, and it's called Stan, and it's about, let me get it right, Abdul Rauf. Yeah, I got it right. All right, you know what I'm saying? About him, formerly known as Chris Jackson, you know what I'm saying? One of the most electric players, you know what I'm saying, coming out of Mississippi, ended up going to LSU, killing shit.
The Steph
He's
Curry
drafted
before
by
Steph Curry.
the Steph Curry. Yes, he's definitely Steph Curry before him. But the wild part is like hearing about like his early life and shit, and like being light skinned in the state of Mississippi and like not knowing who his father is. And the crazy part was, so he has an older brother, and his older brother had a white dad, and everybody knew that, but he didn't know who his dad was. And every time he asked his mom, "Who's your dad?" she would never tell him. So he went through like almost all of his life up into really this documentary came out. Like they was able to show us footage. They finally was able to track down his dad's family. His dad had already passed, but so he like never met his father, and his mom would never tell him who he was for some odd reason. And but so he used to have like these little tics about himself, and like he didn't know why. Like he was a person that everything had to be perfect, right? So he would just explain like just trying to get ready for school. He was like sometimes it would take him like 45 minutes just to pick a shirt or to even tie his shoes. And so nobody knew like what it was. And so he ended up going, I think he had a game somewhere to some type of tournament when he was in high school. And the coaches told him, like, yo, you got Tourette's. And he was like, he didn't know what it was. He had to do, some research on it or whatever. But like he was a person that, can you imagine? Like, dude, he used to talk about just as far as like tying your shoes. He said sometimes it would take him 35 minutes to tie his shoes. Because if the knot ain't the way he wanted to be, he had to take it out, redo it. Don't like it, redo it. Imagine being a basketball player. He said that it got so bad to where when he would shoot free throws, if it don't go like in the net, and like if it touched the rim, he's like, nah, they ain't good enough. Can you imagine being a basketball player to where you like, yo, it touched the rim, it's not a good shot, even though it went in?
Hey.
Like nobody knew like what he was just to play basketball. Like this is what he was going through. Like he was literally driving himself crazy to be a perfectionist. But then you know what Trex always had, not always, but also has. Like you know what I'm saying? Like he would out. People only really know the outburst part, but it's more of like, you know what I'm saying? He would like tweak his shoulder. He would do little shit with his face and stuff like that. And people used to make fun of him because they didn't know what it was. But anyway, so that's just talking more about him. But obviously, if anybody know who the story is, a lot of people may not know because he ended up basically getting blackballed from the league. Is that so you know, in search of his father, and also questioning religion, like like his whole thing was like he just didn't understand why he felt that there was something up with just being a Christian or Baptist or whatever. So he always questioned it. So when he was in the NBA, he met this guy, and he ended up going to this mosque, and he just said that everything made sense. So he goes in there, and so he converts, and he said he went to Mecca, and they basically appointed him a name, and that's the name that he had chosen or whatever. And so people didn't know, but when same situation with Cap, national anthem being played, he's sitting on the bench. Nobody noticed it. He said, I did it for months, and nobody never noticed until one day somebody called him out about it. And so then he gave his thoughts on like the flag, America, all this type shit. So then the NBA didn't have a rule in place. So they, David Stern had to, come up with some shit. And then like, he got a whole bunch of backlash from it. Like, man, like the things that he had to deal with, like he was capping it before capping it, but his situation was a little worse to the point where, you know what I'm saying? Like this dude had his whole house burnt down. You know what I'm saying? Like people literally hated this dude and really didn't even know why they really hated him the way that they did. But it's a really, really good documentary, man. It's called Stan. I know some people feel the way they feel about a flag, but I think that if you watch this and you see that, I mean, Cap didn't mean no harm either, but in his case, it's a little different. You know what I'm saying? His was religion. Cap was more of, you know what I'm saying, police brutality based. But it was a really good documentary. Like, I learned a lot about him. And so watch Stan. It is on Showtime. So the movie that I watched, you know what I'm saying? The remake, the reboot of White Man Can't Jump.
All right. Man.
So listen, I'm not gonna. I like what they did with it as far as like where they really, really attacked the race part, but in a good way though.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, for instance, like when Jack Harlow showed up to the gym, and so he started fucking with old dude, and then he said the joke of like, man, said, man, everybody always assumed that that the one white boy in the gym could shoot. He was like, what made you think I couldn't shoot? It was so funny. And like then like just little shit like he asked the black dude about music and all this type of shit, and he was saying he really fucked with Ed Sheeran. So he was like, all right, so if you're in your car and you bumping Ed Sheeran and some black dudes roll up on you, he said, what you do? He said, you turn the music down or you keep rocking? And it's just like the whole question was about, like, are you gonna let like these other black people dictate what you do? You know what I'm saying? What music that you like and shit like that. So like they attacked race on that level. Like they did it in a fun, good way. But the way they twisted the story was, so the black guy was a high school player. You know what I'm saying? He was on his way to the fucking league, or at least college anyway. And because of he had a bit of an attitude problem and he was having a bad game.
Mm-hmm.
And so the crowd started yelling overrated. And so he went into the crowd, started beating up on this white dude and got like an assault charge or whatever. So now he's like basically afraid to like play on like a big stage. And so in one of the scenes that they showed, he was working at like a delivery company, kind of like me basically. And which didn't make sense to me because he thought that he would never be recognized. And I thought that there was a really good touch to put in there because it showed the scene where this dude was like, "Yo, I remember you, man. You was that one dude, man. You were nice." He was like, "Man, let me get a pic." He's like, "Nah, man, I'm
Yeah.
working." And he was like, "Man, nah, come on, man. You can do a pic." And he slapped his phone out of his hand. And so he ended up getting in trouble because of that because he was embarrassed to get recognized by people. And it's like, well, dude, you're a delivery driver. You think ain't nobody gonna notice you? Like you see it a lot of people. So they took that spin on it. And Jack Harlow's character, he was, he would go to these, the same way the story goes, go to these predominantly black areas and just, dress the way he dressed and just hustle people. But his story is he actually went to college and was a star basketball player at Gonzaga, but tore his knee
Mm-hmm.
up. And like
Oh,
so,
okay.
so what he's trying to do is he's trying to keep his game fresh so he can fucking. This motherfucker still want to like go like to the G League or something so he can have a second shot at the NBA and shit. So
Mm-hmm.
they switched the story up a little bit, but there is some funny moments in it. I like the way that they end up doing it. I know it went straight to Hulu or whatever, but it's always tough trying to cover a classic movie. But
Absolutely.
I'm gonna be honest with you, man. I'm not mad at it. Just like I wasn't mad at that house party. Like it is a little different, but it has. I will say this: this follows the story a little bit more
Mm-hmm.
than the house party did. But I'm not mad at the new White Man Can't Jump, man. So shout out to them. So I got Stan on Showtime, and I got White Man Can't Jump on Hulu.
Okay. Okay. So for mine, man, both of mine are on the Max streaming app. It's no longer called HBO Max anymore. But the Max streaming app, I have two DC animated movies. The first one is Justice League Flashpoint Paradox. And for any of those who are into comic books, you already know that this is basically the premise and the plot of the new Flash movie that's coming out. I don't know exactly how they plan on putting it into the live action, but this is basically just one of the most famous, well, it probably is the most famous Flash storyline that DC has. So pretty much Flash is, what I'm saying, everybody know who the Flash is, super fast superhero. He basically goes fast enough to travel back in time, and in this one he ends up running into a timeline where a bunch of different shit is changed up. So you got some fucking superheroes that ain't supposed to be superheroes. They really villains, but in this timeline, the villains are the superheroes, and the superheroes have been turned into the villains. And then, like in Batman, in this one, instead of him being Bruce Wayne, is Bruce Wayne's dad, and Bruce Wayne ended up dying in this one. Like Wonder Woman is, I think she working with the fucking she working with like some group or whatever that's out there trying to take over, what I'm saying, the country, I mean the governments and everything. And then like her boyfriend Steve Trevor, he ended up not being with her, but he with the other team that's trying to free everybody from the excuse me, they're trying to free everybody from the tyranny of the superheroes and stuff. But it's pretty good. It's an interesting take on the Flashpoint uh comic book storyline. And then my second one is same thing, Justice League Injustice. This one is based off the video game Injustice and also the comic books Injustice, where the Joker kills Lois Lane and Superman, because losing his family and losing his girl, she was pregnant when she got killed and all this other stuff. He basically says, "Fuck it, I'm done being a superhero. I'm just about to make sure don't shit else happen." So he ends up killing the Joker, and he ends up pretty much taking over the world. And it's a thing like if it's basically like the DC version of Marvel's Civil War, and the superheroes side up, they team up, and then of course it's Batman versus Superman, which is where they got the movie from and shit like that. But it's pretty dope. You actually get to see Superman, you know what I'm saying, do what he's basically supposed to do, which is beat the shit out of people, being that he's Superman. So both of those are dope. If you got the Max streaming app, make sure you go check those out under the DC category.
Cool. Nah, man,
Yeah, man.
that
So for the feature presentation, man, you guys already know if you've already read it. We have Last House on the Left. Um Very interesting movie, to say the least. This movie is, oh, I'm on the wrong thing. Hold on, I'm sorry, y'all. Give me a minute. I gotta look up the IMDb so I can look up the cast just to let y'all know what I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? Gotta make sure I'm doing this right. But this movie stars Garrett Dillahunt, Monica Potter, Tony Goldwyn, um Sarah Paxton, Martha McIsaac. I'm trying to see if I see any other names that I really don't. But
well, you got
long
Aaron
story.
Paul.
Oh, Aaron Paul. My apologies. Um, but long story short, quick synopsis: this movie is about a family who goes on vacation to a lake house that their family owns. They end up there. The daughter goes to see one of her friends that she grew up with that lives in the area. Um, in the midst of the visitation, they run into this dude who wanted to buy a pack of cigarettes. The friend was like, "Nah, you can't have them," and he like, "Well, I'll hook you up if you hook me up." They go back to the dude's hotel room, and it ended up being the hotel room of a escaped convict and his team or whatever. So once they get back to the hotel room, they pretty much kidnap the two girls, and in the midst of trying to escape, some things happen. Uh, One of them gets stabbed up, one of them gets raped, and then uh, the one that gets raped gets she ends up escaping after they thought they killed her by shooting her while she was swimming in the lake. Next thing you know, I guess she ends up getting back home. They try to go find her. The family, you know what I'm saying, go through a little struggle. They have a big ass Royal Rumble. Two of the members from the squad ends up getting killed. The leader ends up killing his son. And then he ends up pretty much fucked up at the end of it all because the doctor. So am I missing anything?
Well, they well the escaped convict and his team they ended up just stumbling onto the house, and
Yeah.
that's why they would end up being there. But you said killed the brother. Her brother was already dead.
No. I
Are
said
you
he
talking
killed
about
his
the?
son.
He didn't kill his son.
The convict leader did kill his
No,
son.
he didn't. He didn't
He
die.
stabbed
He
him with the
stabbed him.
thing.
He didn't die, dude. He was on a boat with them when they left.
Oh, I always just assumed the nigga died.
So you never finished the movie. Man, he
I
was on
did
the
finish the movie because remember
dude.
at the end of it, he put his head in the microwave.
Well, how did you must have fell asleep, dude? Because
I just
when
wasn't paying attention.
when they was on the speedboat,
Yeah,
like
he was
it
on there.
showed. Yes, he was on there. When he left with them.
Oh,
Yeah, he
I
didn't. Yeah, he
honestly
didn't
don't
kill
remember that part. That's crazy. I got to go back and see what you talking about. But nah, I definitely like, yeah, I definitely seen the whole thing though.
yeah, because the
So
microwave was at the end. So yeah,
yeah, that's at the very end. Because he was like, "Why can't I move?" He was like, "I paralyzed your ass, nigga. I ain't got
yes,
no rope."
yep.
And that's where you fucked up. Because I told you I was a doctor, you stupid motherfucker. You didn't think I was gonna get you. I told you I was gonna make you beg for your life, punk. So rewatching this, man, how did you feel?
Well, I ended up being right, semi right on the coming soon. Where I was like, yo, I was like, if I'm not mistaken, I was like, well, I do know that this is a remake, and I was like, I never seen the original version, but I was like, I believe Wes Craven got something to do with it, which he does, and
Mm-hmm.
he was also credited on this as well, and he was a producer. But going back and watching this, um, when you think about just like, yo, that was a dumb decision, like little shit like that, like all this shit could have been prevented if you know what I'm saying, if Paige wasn't so fast. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Because
Or if they'd have just let them fucking go.
no, first of all, a random dude is in a store
Mm-hmm.
and he's trying to buy some shit he ain't old enough for, and they be like, yo, like I
Mm-hmm.
got some good weed back at the house, what back at the hotel, and you just go like. You don't know this dude because obviously it's a small town because she like the one older guy that was in there, she called him
Mm-hmm.
out by name. And
Yeah.
so she said, yo, I've never seen you in here before. So
Right.
obviously this dude is an outsider. And you just gonna trust this dude, just go to his fucking room. Like, come on, Paige. Sit your
Because he
fast ass
had
down.
good weed.
She didn't know what
But
he had.
But if they would have just let them go, then none of this, they wouldn't have to worry about nothing. They all would have still been
Okay.
alive.
All right. You just got your family. Your family to break you out of fucking police custody. You on
Mm-hmm.
the front page of the newspaper, and then there's just
Mm-hmm.
two random girls that you don't know.
Mm-hmm.
What you gonna do? You
I'm
gonna
gonna take
risk
their
it
truck.
going back to jail?
I'm gonna take their truck. Y'all get your ass on. It's time for us to go.
True, but I get what I mean. The way that they started this movie off was
Yeah.
it was a very ruthless scene because
And it was very unrealistic.
it was yeah, but it was also over the top. Like,
Everything about this shit is over the
well, yeah,
top.
everything is over the top because like the whole thing of like, okay, so you crash into the car, okay, that's normal. So you get
Mm-hmm.
the dude out, and it's just the fact of you wrap the fucking seatbelt around the dude's neck, and
Mm-hmm.
then you grab his pictures of his two kids and say this is the last thing you're gonna see, and then the blood just dripping. Come on, man. We didn't need you to show this man. He know what his kids look like. It's probably his kids probably flashing before his eyes at this point, and then you know what I'm saying, put the picture in his
Yeah,
face.
okay, so this is why the purpose of that is not to be over the top. The purpose of that is to show you just exactly who the antagonist is in this movie
Yes,
and what type of antagonist we have in this movie. And we know, like, just off of seeing that, just dude is apparently he's diabolical. You
very.
know what I'm saying? So I understand why they did that. It's the other shit that I didn't understand. It's a lot of over the top shit that I didn't understand outside of that. Because to me, that was just setting the tone for who his character was.
Yeah, I mean, I think that we're gonna agree on what was the most over the top. The most over the top was just the fact that he was trying to get his son to rape this girl.
Well, I'm not even mentioning that. I skip, like I said, I told you, I skip that part every time. I don't even watch that part. That's I can't bring myself to watch that shit. Uh,
Yeah, yeah. That's
to
really
me,
the
like
toughest thing to watch.
the over the top part I'm talking about is like, for instance, when they in the car and like they grabbing all on them. Y'all got them in the fucking car, bro. Like you ain't got to do all that extra shit. He's squeezing all on her face and shit. Like there's no need for all that. That's
I
over to
mean,
me. That's some over the top shit. Like the acting was horrible in that shit. Like if you got somebody kidnapped, you're not doing all that.
but then also you're not, if you take this left, you're gonna be good at. You know what I'm saying? And you
That's what
take
I'm
the
saying.
left.
Yeah, that's the motherfucker you listening to. The nigga you just kidnapped. You go listen to that motherfucker? No, man. Fuck out of here. But like, another over the top scene is when when they in the hotel and she trying to scream and everything, and he kicking the door in and all that, and then he wrestling with her and then throw her head up against the fucking sink. She 89 pounds. Come on, bro. What? You don't have to do too much, my nigga. Like, what are we doing? Like, come on, man. It's just I don't know, bro. It's a bunch of scenes in this motherfucker. Like to me, at least, that I was just sitting there like they didn't need to add, like they didn't need to go that far into it. You know what I'm saying? Like we get it. Like you already set the tone in the beginning when he killed the cop. We know what these people are capable of. We know what type of people these are. Like to add all the extra shit in it to me was just it was too much.
I mean, I get what you're saying. I completely understand because like the whole wood scene was just crazy upon itself. Like it was, and then like the girlfriend, which was her whole character was just really weird to me
Absolutely.
because she was everything with her was over the top except when like the fact of when he's doing that, first of all, to try to get his son to do it first, and he's like, no.
Mm-hmm.
And then he starts, but then she goes and grab the legs. Like,
Yeah.
the fuck? This is supposed to be your man, and you helping him. Like her whole thing was like she's the most confusing character in this whole shit for me
Absolutely.
because like after he was done, then she wanna fucking cry and shit. It's like you just fucking helped him.
Yeah.
So it's like I don't understand. I think that her whole character was minimized and to made to feel very less than, but it's like she always forgave him. And it's like, yo, you didn't even really have to deal with this shit in the first place because my man was in custody. You could have just moved on with your life. But
Mm-hmm.
yeah, like her whole character was to me was over the top. Like everything about her was over the top. That's why I'm glad she got shot in the face topless.
Absolutely. I think that they did a horrible job of giving us um backstory on the antagonist characters. Also, I think that they did a horrible job of writing these characters. That's what I was saying. Like when they was in the back seat, when they was driving through the woods or whatever, the way that those two was acting, it was just it didn't fit who the main guy was. Fuck is his name? Um, is it Krug?
I never really remember them calling his name. I think that's what it might be.
Krug or Krug?
It's one of them. I don't ever remember them even saying his name.
Yeah, I don't know. I think it's Krug, but like just it was just weird because he was so like he had such a calm demeanor and you know what I'm saying, he was like he talked when he spoke it was monotone. He had a real
Hmm.
laid back calm demeanor, like he was real menacing. he was real scary. You know what I'm saying? Like with the shit that when he did shit. With the other two, it was just like it was fucking doofy and goofy, man. Like it was like having two kids with you. You know what I'm saying? Um, so I didn't like the way that they portrayed those characters. I thought that like even what's his name? Francis, Aaron Paul's character. I thought that he could have did a better job. Like he was too loose cannon for me.
Very loose cannon.
You know what I'm saying? And then like she was too fucking multi-personality. Like she was fucking Harley Quinn without the hair dye and shit. Like she was just everywhere in her shit, man. And it just was weird as fuck to me. What I did like though was the fact that the way that they had Mary portrayed,
Yeah.
because you know what I'm saying, you could tell she was very super independent. You know what I'm saying? She had some wits about herself. Um, Smart girl. She knew how to, you know what I'm saying, keep her cool in a situation like that, which is something that we don't usually see in movies. You know what I'm saying? About people getting kidnapped and being in danger and shit. She was able to keep her cool and really think on her feet to where you had the total opposite in Paige, who was losing her shit from the get-go. And so I thought that was super dope how they portrayed Mary.
I like how they did Mary as well, and I think that the reason I like the setup of like showing us that she was a super fast swimmer,
Mm-hmm.
a strong swimmer, but also the fact of like her still mourning her brother, her big brother,
Mm-hmm.
which they never really say how Ben died or whatever. But
Right.
I think that's one of the things that helped her keep her cool. And then
Mm-hmm.
also just to really think about this family, right? And I know you can look at it like rich white family. They got this house in the city. They got this
Yeah.
house over here, and old girl's brother must not be perceived as Emma's brother, because like they brought him up a few times because she said
Mm-hmm.
that she let him stay in there and they were just kind of like bashing him or whatever. But so the brother
Yeah. He
caught some
broke the
strays.
microwave.
Yeah, yeah, he caught some strays. But I know you would think like, oh, well, no, fuck this rich family. But the thing is, it's like this family has been through some shit, so they lose the son, and then the
Mm-hmm.
fucking daughter get kidnapped and raped. And it's just
Yeah.
like to look at it from their point of view, it's like, yo, what the fuck else can go wrong with our kids? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's like the two worst things that can happen, you know what I'm saying, to our
Definitely
kids
happened.
has happened.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why it showed us the whole scene where it's a small scene. Depending on if you actually been through some shit, it stands out. But like, so when she asked to go, see Paige or whatever, the
Mm-hmm.
mom is like, I don't know. And dad was like,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Dad was like, nah, let her go. So the dad is trying to be like, okay, we kind of need to move on for what happened to Ben and not think that bad shit is going to happen. But the
Yeah.
mom is kind of like, I still don't trust it. I want her to be close to me. I don't
Yeah.
really want her. And then the worst thing that could happen fucking happened, you know.
Exactly.
But I'm with you though. I like the way that they set up Mary because it showed her of like a person who she's very calm in very terrible situations. You know what I'm saying? She uses her brain. She thinks, you know what I'm saying, when she's in a crisis. And I think that actually going through some shit, because she was only 17. So to try to do the whole thing of, take a left right here, you know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? And then even to the point where they said, yo, we might have, what I'm saying, a potential, you know, to add somebody to the team. They was like, yo, she's
Yeah.
been a cool customer the whole time. Like they even
Mm-hmm.
consider adding her to the team. So it's like I like how they did her, and I think that you know her going through the rape the way that she did, her trying to swim away and getting shot in the back, and like making her way up to the house and using the rocking chair to get attention from her parents. Like that whole setup of her, man. I mean, she's really like there's not a lot of characters in this movie, but she is like the best character. And I think the
Absolutely.
best well written character in this movie.
Absolutely. I will say this though. They are some dumbass criminals.
Super dumb.
When have you ever seen somebody get shot and start floating?
And you just automatically assume that she's dead.
He literally shot her. She turned around and just started floating on her back. Now, as I'm not a criminal, okay? Let's get that out there now, okay? Let's stamp that right now. I'm not a criminal. However, though, if I see this little girl swimming the way she was swimming, this motherfucker was trying to shoot her, and she was swimming fast enough for this motherfucker to keep missing. And to be honest with you, he shot the same way that last time, and he got lucky that he hit her. Because I don't think he was able to hit her for real. He just got lucky on that last shot. So when he hit her, seeing her swim, and then she turned around and just lay back, you didn't think to yourself, man, that bitch ain't dead. She probably floating on her back. That didn't even cross your mind or nothing. You just like, I shot her. Okay, let's keep it moving. Like, what the fuck is wrong? Like, I don't know, man. They were some horrible ass criminals, bro. First off, they were taking too many L's. He let Paige go the first time in the hotel, and they almost got caught then. Then the second time, old girl got burned on the side of the head with the car lighter, and they almost got away then. Then it was another time where Paige ran off, and they had to go catch her. And then there's another time where old girl hit him with a rock, and then she got away. Like, who are these? No wonder y'all faces is in the paper.
Terrible, horrible, dude. Man. Terrible. And then it's like, if you sitting here, you out. You know what I'm saying? By getting broken out. You own the front page. Then you rape a girl, shoot her, and assume she's dead, right?
Exactly.
So let's just say that she is dead. They could check. They could do a rape kit. But like, you know what I'm saying? There's some trauma down here.
And
get the DNA.
Not too far from that is the whole goddamn truck where all y'all DNA is in the motherfucker.
That you crashed. Like, dude, it's just not smart. Like, none of the shit that they was doing.
Yeah, nothing about it was. That's why I said if they would have just let them go, they could have just took the truck, drove off to another state.
Yeah, and then switch. Set the truck on fire, steal something else, and keep it pushing.
Man. Come on, man. Now we talking. That's how you be a criminal.
Yeah, because you actually made it worse because, like, nobody was worried about any type of DNA, like, anywhere. You got Francis out here bleeding all over the place because he broke his fucking nose. I'm pretty sure he's getting all of his fucking blood all over Paige when they fucked her up. Like, nobody's being cautious. There's not a glove in this movie at all. Like, even when the doc was fixing his fucking nose, you know what I'm saying? He ain't had no type of gloves on or nothing. Like, it's just, but like, even that whole scene was so fucking awkward to me. Was like, you could tell fucking Emma was fucking nervous as fuck. She was like, yo, this shit is weird. Like,
and who the fuck just has one gun amongst three people?
True. But it's the last house on the left, yo. There's no neighbors. What the fuck are y'all doing out here?
Exactly.
I don't care if it is raining. No, we ain't got no room for you. We got a guest house. You know what? It's full. Get the fuck off my property. Like, no. Like just showing these people hospitality that just shows up at a house that's probably a fucking mile from anything else.
Exactly.
And then you take the story of, oh, me and my brother Francis, our dad used to bring us out here back in the day, and it's the only memories I got, and I'm just trying to show my son these memories. I don't care about your dad, yo.
Hey
Y'all
man,
motherfuckers.
sound like Cap to me. So keep it moving,
Yeah,
brother.
yeah, keep it moving. Like, just no, I get the movie being what it is, but it's just like, I mean, I can't speak for everybody, but like, there's, especially nowadays, you're not letting these four random people just come up in your crib and
Not
you
at all.
fixing broken
Not at all.
noses and fucking um doing
Especially not on
stitches and
fucking vacation.
yeah. When my daughter's, well, she wasn't missing because she
She just
called her.
wasn't. She
She
just wasn't
told she
there.
was gonna spend the night at Paige's house, and so they
So she
assumed that
don't
she
even
was,
know yet.
yeah.
Yeah.
But I like how they set it up though with the boy seeing the picture on the fucking refrigerator, Justin
Mm-hmm.
seeing it on the refrigerator and was like, oh shit, because like the whole, man, I hate the fucking scene, but it just keeps coming up during the fucking rape scene. Dude snatched off because she put on the necklace that she got from her brother, and
Mm-hmm.
she was trying to grab it, and he saw it, and he grabbed it, and he just threw it, and Justin picks it up, and
Mm-hmm.
so he is up keeping it, and so when and just even the little scenes of like when Emma asked him like, "Do you want hot chocolate?" and like he wasn't talking, and then his dad
Yeah.
was like, "Oh well, it'd be a first if he turns that down. He loves hot chocolate. Why are you always talking for him?" It's like obviously you see like yo, there is something going on with these people. These people are involved in something. Something's
Well,
not
we
right.
don't know. We don't know yet because they was drinking wine before everybody got over there. Remember, they was about to get busy.
I mean, they wasn't, and they killed. Man, you talking about a mood killer? But that's a buzz kill for real.
That's why I'm surprised they let him in. Because if I was that nigga, I'd be like, "Hey man, I'm about to slap these cheeks, boy. Yeah, I'm about to crack this motherfucker. You can't even stand on the porch, sir. Keep that shit
and
moving."
and if we really want to talk, it seemed like, what I'm saying, he ain't smashed in a minute because it like the vibe that I got from them and how Mary was like, maybe y'all can just, have a little
Mm-hmm.
romantic dinner, and I can go
Yeah,
hang
and
out
that's
with
what he
Paige.
was on. He like, man, go see
Yeah,
Paige here.
that's
Take the
why he
money.
threw
Give
the
me the
keys.
key. Yeah, he
He
like shit. I'm about to. Yeah,
about to do your mom's in tonight.
yeah. Can't
Yo,
nobody hear her screaming.
hey, and then like the casting was really good because Mary do look like she could be fucking Emma's daughter for real.
Yeah,
Like
for
for real,
sure,
for real. She really looked
for
like her.
sure.
But it just like I know everybody's different, but like just movies that just show people so quick to fucking invite people into that house, and then
Piss
how
me off.
Francis swear. Come on, all right, hold on, we gotta have a talk real quick.
Mm-hmm.
Don't you hate the dudes that if a girl just look at them and just do a polite smile to be polite and be like, yo, I think she likes me.
Yeah,
Yo, I
those are
hate those.
called losers. The fuck? It's called a fucking loser. Who the fuck just thinks somebody wants you because they smiled at you? That I don't, man. That's why I said, bro. It's something about fucking Francis and Sadie, bro. Them two, man. I hated their characters, and not because they was the bad people. It was because of the bad acting. That was just trash acting, bro. And Aaron Paul is better than that.
Yeah, AirPod is better than that. He
He's
really
way
is
better than that, bro.
way better than that because, like, I mean, obviously, I'm a big component of the Walking Dead, um, uh, Breaking Bad.
Breaking Bad,
Breaking
yeah.
Bad. Even El Camino was trash though. That was stupid. They should have left that shit the fuck alone. I don't know why
Yeah.
they. Yo, you want to talk about a waste of like an hour 45 minutes? That shit was
So that was it.
trash.
Yeah.
But no, like even in Need for Speed, you know what I'm saying? Even though a lot of people killed that movie,
I didn't see
but
that.
not Aaron Paul. He's a really good actor, man. And come on, man. You trying to tell me when he was getting his hand, you know what I'm saying, chewed up in that damn garbage disposal, how he was shaking. You know, thought it was.
More bad acting. More bad fucking acting.
Come on, man.
Just horrible,
Hey,
man.
hey, I can just see that motherfucker shaking.
What's his name? Tony Goldwyn. Shout out to Tony Goldwyn too, because he been in some shit too. He was in that like all the whole fight scene, like him between him and Crook. Yo, bad acting again.
Oh man. Oh man. I thought they did good there.
Nah, when he got hit with that fucking fireplace poker, he was like, twin. That shit was horrible, bro.
All right. All right. So okay. I'm gonna give him a good one though.
Mm-hmm.
So when he was sitting there being a doc, right? So he's giving his daughter CPR and shit. And so he turned over to the side, give her the incision, and put in the thing, so she could breathe, and put the water in the cup, all that type shit. And then when he looked and saw that she was raped, come on, man, that was good acting right there. Cause like he was, you know what I mean. And then when Emma came in, and she was like, Justin, she was like, he put this on the cup. She was wearing this when she left. And that's when they both put it together, like, yo, these are the motherfuckers that are responsible for her being on this table right here. It was good acting right there, man.
Okay. I mean, I can't argue if you think so.
Man, I think that they good there. I think they did good there. Okay, so let's get into some shits real quick. Because this is something that has to be spoken about. So Justin is really being treated like shit throughout this whole fucking shit. And his dad is constantly trying to toughen him up. Like I said earlier, trying to make him a man. Like he blamed the whole shit of like even having to do that to the girls on him because he brought them back to the room, but he wasn't expecting them to come back so bad.
He kind of got a point though.
Yeah. Like the thing is, it's like, first of all, if you ain't trying to smash, why are you bringing the girls back to the room?
Well, you also know that we're on the fucking run.
Yeah, he's not on the run, but true. So he did make the mistake. He is responsible for that.
Yeah.
But then the whole thing of trying to force him to rape them, he didn't want to do it. So then you go to the house. He's super quiet. He don't want to say anything. But just the fact of like when the doc came into the room, you know what I'm saying, with the fireplace poker, Justin sitting in the corner holding a gun. And so he points it at them, and then he do the whole thing of like, come and get it. If you are Justin dealing with the shit that he had to deal with throughout this movie, because in all actuality, I don't even think he wanted his father to even get broken out. Because I don't think now the supervision that he had between Sadie and Francis, it wasn't really any better. But I think that those two characters, I think that they are the people that can't survive without a leader. I think that was it Krug? Let's call him Krug. I think that Krug was the person, he made all the decisions, and I just think that they were just two followers who just did everything that he said. I mean, obviously for somebody to convince you to break them out of custody, and then as soon as he get out of custody, he's making all the fucking decisions and y'all are just going along with it. I think for somebody like Justin, I don't think that, first of all, we both know Justin wasn't about that life. That's number one. But number two, I think what really, really got Justin to really turn that page is the fact of him asking him to rape the girl and he says no. And then he does it right in front of him. And then have the nerve to say, yo, you missed out. And for that scene to go down the way that it went down,
Yeah.
for Justin to be sitting there, seeing the family come in there, seeing, because I think that at that moment, he knew that they figured out it was them.
Yeah.
And so he holds the gun out. And for the doctor even trust him, but I see why they did. But I'm setting up my question. But I see why they trusted Justin to hand over the gun. But if it's you going through what you went through in those 8 hours with your father, 8 to 12 hours with your father being out, would you turn on him too? That's what I'm saying.
You mean like me being Justin? If I'm Justin, then yeah, I'm definitely turning on him only because of the way he was being treated. And then not only that, man, we on the fucking run, and I ain't got nothing to do with this shit. We going to all these weak ass cheap motels. We all sharing a fucking room. You can't even get 2 rooms. Like, nah, man, yeah, I'm getting you the fuck out of here. As me personally, no, I'm definitely not switching on my pops. I'm going to teach this nigga how to move better because apparently he don't know what the fuck he's doing. I got to teach this nigga what's going on. But outside of that, yeah, that's crazy. But nah, as Justin, then yeah, I definitely understood why Justin did what he did. And I'm kind of sorry he ain't had no bullet in the gun.
Oh yeah, when he was, at least he was, because even his father said at the time, this is finally time for you to grow some balls. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
When he pulled the gun on him, but he's still talking shit to him, basically saying, you know what I'm saying, you ain't gonna do it. And so when he pulled the trigger, he was like, oh shit, you really was gonna shoot me. And then he fucking stabs his own fucking son. So it's just like,
I mean, okay, don't do that. He just tried to shoot the nigga. Like,
I mean, he did. He did.
At that point, everything is out the window. You can't say like he stabs his own son. Nah, like he just tried to shoot him. I get why he stabbed him. I feel him.
I mean, yeah, no, I'm not saying in those circumstances. Okay, like I see why he did it, but I'm just saying it's just like my whole thing is like at the end of the day, you knew before you got locked up your son went about this life.
Mm-hmm.
Stop trying to flip him, man. Now, yes, his mom is dead, but there's somewhere this fucking kid can go to where he don't have to be on the road. Because number one, if I ask my crew to fucking help me escape, the very first thing I'm saying is, yo, make sure my son is straight.
Yeah.
Like my life is already ruined. I'm about to be on the run. I'm not having my son go through this shit.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? You go have the most normal life that you can in these circumstances with your mom dead and I'm on the run.
Mm-hmm.
He knew his son, like, it just made me so upset that he kept trying to flip him. And when you knew he wasn't about that life.
Yeah, I mean, he ain't had no choice but to try to flip him. If not, this little motherfucker could have obviously turned on me and go tell on me, just like he turned on me against with that family.
So now that you know, because I guess you maybe turned away, looked at your phone real quick.
Mm-hmm.
The family escaping and taking Justin with them.
Mm-hmm.
Good move.
No, because Justin is definitely trying to smash Mary. I don't think that's a real good move.
No, I just think that like when I really look at it, it's like they seen his temperament. Like the whole time he was there, he was super uncomfortable.
Mm-hmm.
And for him to put that necklace there, he was the one who gave them that smoke signal of like, yo,
Yeah.
these motherfuckers, they did something to
Yeah.
your daughter
Absolutely.
that I just saw on the day. Because she saw, when he saw the picture on the refrigerator, he
Mm-hmm.
fucking fell to his knees. So Emma knew something was up. She just didn't
Mm-hmm.
know what. And then when she saw that he put that fucking necklace there, it just, to know and to see that your daughter went through this tragic thing, and then y'all just put the, you know what I'm saying, y'all just got caught three bodies, you know what I'm saying,
Mm-hmm.
in y'all house, and y'all took one dude with y'all that was with them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It seems funny, but like I said, the whole time you could tell Justin wasn't like them. So I'm not too mad at them for taking him with them. Plus, he
Yeah.
got stabbed. And they seen he tried to shoot his dad. He tried to kill him. He just didn't have
Yep.
no more fucking bullets in the gun.
Yep.
So I'm not mad at them for taking Justin with him.
I mean, like I said, outside of the fact that uh, he could, what I mean, be popping Mary later.
Man, Mary ain't thinking about no sex right now, man.
No, yeah.
Yeah, she definitely she, she like, I mean,
She
it's
definitely
not.
staying away from that for a minute.
Oh yeah, man. But you know what I'm saying. If y'all never seen this movie, you know what I'm saying, it's, you might want to hit that skip button a couple of times because it is
Absolutely.
it's definitely a very, very violent. I mean, one of the most
And
violent
that shit
rapes
is
I've
graphic
seen
as
in the
fuck.
movie. Yeah, and like you said, he enjoyed that shit way too fucking much.
Yeah,
Um,
that's any. I'm not gonna lie to you. Every time I've seen this movie, I skip that part. I've never seen that scene all the way through. I can't do that.
yeah, it's super graphic, man. So it's definitely something that, trigger warning. That's what they be saying now. You know what I'm saying? It's definitely
Yeah,
a
no,
trigger
for
warning.
sure. Yeah, that's for sure.
Yeah. So but other than that, man, you know what I'm saying? We coming up on the fire flame, so you'll hear my thoughts.
Well, let's get to it then.
Let's do it.
Yoga fire! Yoga flame!
What you got?
Um, the casting was pretty good. I like Monica Potter, man. It's like everything I've seen her in, she's been really good.
Mm-hmm.
She was really, really good, and she played the antagonist in uh which one is that? I always get the Alice Cross shit mixed up. It's not A Long Kiss Goodnight. Not Long Kiss Goodnight, but
Is it the one
Kiss the
with
Girl. Kiss the Girls, that's the one with Amy Judge. She was in the other one.
you talking about the one with Tyler Perry?
Morgan Freeman. No, Morgan Freeman. No, fuck that one. What are you talking about, man? Morgan Freeman is Alice Cross, man.
So was
Um,
Tyler Perry.
man, get the fuck out of here, man. Get out of here with that shit.
You gonna deny
Along
Tyler
Came a
Perry in
Spider.
the
That's what it is.
movie?
Along Came a Spider. I love that shit. We need to do that on here. But
For sure.
she's really good, man. Everything I've seen her in, she's been really good. She
Yeah.
was in a solid joint. Um, and there's not a lot of people in this, but you brought up a lot. There wasn't a lot of great acting in this movie. The
Mm.
plot, there's a lot of holes in the plot. Um, Sadie's character just really, really turned me off.
Unnecessary.
I really didn't like her character at all. Aaron Paul got the so I don't know if you've been listening to them lately, but the rewatchables, they got an award on there called the what's that damn player name? Used to play for the Heat, the Dion Waiters Award. Well, just saying
Oh
they
wow.
just doing too much. Aaron
Yeah,
Paul is doing too much, man, and it's
absolutely.
just like he's like you said, he's way better than what he was in this. But
Absolutely.
but honestly, man, I'm gonna give this a 3. Um, it's just It's too much wild shit going on, a lot of over the topness, but I think the good thing about this movie is just seeing the revenge being taken out on them.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but that and then like you said, the whole microwave scene. You know what I'm saying?
Genius.
That was a great way to end the movie. Perfect
That's
way
some
to
shit out of Saw.
yeah. So but overall, man, I got to give this movie a 3.
Well, it looks like we are on the same page because I too was gonna give this movie a 3 solely just based on the bad acting. It was a lot of bad. It was a lot more bad acting than there was good acting. Even Paige, after a while, kind of took it over the top as well too. I'm not a big fan of that. I think that what I'm saying, it's certain subtleties and intricacies that you put into acting to make characters what they are, and I don't feel like they did that, or if they did way too much of that. So it's like either they did or they didn't. Ain't no
Mm-hmm.
in between. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't a sprinkle of this here, a dash of this here. It was like, oh, let's take this whole top off and pour it in there. That's what that was. So I mean, outside of that, it was cool. The sexual assault scene, not a fan of that. And on top of that, she was still in high school, which that's another reason I couldn't fuck with her. That shit was too weird for me. Um, super graphic, so I didn't like that at all. To me, they could have just insinuated that's what happened. They
Mm-hmm.
didn't have to, what I'm saying, get too into it. So outside of that though, I mean, it was a pretty cool movie. I don't understand like the purpose of these niggas being on the run and then just going out killing people, but teachers on.
I feel you. Same page
Yeah,
today.
absolutely. So let's go ahead and get into the coming soon, brother.
Let's do it.
Coming soon to own on video and DVD.
So for the next episode, man, we have a very special episode for you guys. We're gonna do some behind the scenes where we talk about some stuff that we like in Hollywood, some stuff that we don't like in Hollywood. What I'm saying, probably go over some news in Hollywood, talk about some movies and television shows we excited to see, some we aren't. Just pretty much we just gonna chop it up, man. And you guys are just gonna get a good glimpse into the dynamic that me and Esda have, especially when it comes to this podcast. Um, so yeah, I'm excited for the next episode for sure.
I am too because it's like there's no singular, you know what I'm saying, thing to talk about. So we're
Yeah,
just really going to be able to just chop it up and we just never know where the conversation is going to go. So that's going to be
absolutely.
the great thing about this next episode because I think the people who only listen to this podcast never listen to. Well, I think most of the people that listen to this probably listen to Already Home or Stone in
Hmm.
Time, 28, whatever. But like we really are even the 4-3. Like we do this
Yeah.
shit,
Yep.
so it's going to be good, even though it's going to be in the industry of TV and all types of shit like
Yeah.
that. But it's still just going to be more of just two podcasters chopping it up. So I like those episodes.
Absolutely. Me too, man. And before we get up out of here, man, R.I.P. to Tina Turner.
Yeah,
Um,
and
legend,
Spike Lee's
icon.
dad.
Yeah, Spike Lee's dad as well. Um, just prayers and condolences to the families, the friends, and the associates as well. Um, it sucks to hear that, man. You know what I'm saying? They said she was battling with some health issues for the last few months. And, to even hear that, and then, what I'm saying, and then especially with them talking about Tina Turner out of all people, because I remember like, 10 years ago, everybody was just talking about how fit she is and how great she looks. And they talked about how toned her legs were, and, you know what I'm saying, and had all those other conversations just about how amazing she was looking at her age. And, unfortunately, we lost a legend. So once again, prayers up, condolences. We hope all is well for those that are still here.
Yeah. Yeah, and we did the Tina Doc on here.
Yeah.
About like I think it's been about 2 years ago. We had the all docked up on with us.
Yep.
Um, so if y'all want to listen to, what I'm saying, we had fun on that one. It was,
Yeah.
but it's not the mood that we are in right now. But
Right.
just the fact that we did do a Tina episode, and what love got to do with it is probably one of the best, you know,
Classic, man.
uh, biopics. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
I
That was
mean,
put together.
Angela Bassett, Lawrence Fishburne, they killed it.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
like they
saying?
really, really did.
People thought Tina Turner looked like Angela Bassett for the longest. That's how well she did in that movie. So salute to
Definitely.
Angela Bassett and Lawrence Fishburne um, for recreating that story and bringing it to life on film. If you enjoyed this episode, if you didn't enjoy this episode, if you are wondering why it was the last house on the left, hit us up on Instagram and Twitter at ViewerNonPod. You can hit us up on Facebook at VA Pod Watch Group. Also, don't forget to join the Twitter community. If you would like to follow me on any social media, hit me up on Twitter at Schools Bronson. I have a link to in my bio. You can find me everywhere else there.
And y'all can find me at s.foster8 on Instagram and on Twitter at 28 minutes or less pod. It's just on the IG. Follow the podcast, 28 minutes or less. Um, Still rocking with episode 124, Dear Mama. But something new is gonna be coming out very, very soon. So be on the lookout for that. And that's all I got.
Cool, man. Thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you guys for listening. Without your support, we wouldn't be here. And until the next episode, like they say in Hollywood, that there's a wrap.
Good.